it's just the projection, it's just the perception, it's just the mind's way of projecting through the senses of our minds. However, when we're actually generating, reflecting within our true identity, whether that be love, happiness, joy, and we radiate within this emotion or this experience, or we might be smiling with a baby, that smile and that it's taking place on a different level. And when we, we are projecting it within this reality, of course, let's not be, we are projecting it within this reality. And that's divinity itself I feel the truth is that when we can project into this reality on a higher frequency, we are actually starting to destroy the construction of what this delusion really is, this illusional world. It can be quite tricky to explain this, because if we can see it as like we are being projected within this spectrum of attention, we're being raised within this world, we're being taught about what seems to be right, how to survive, how to do all this. But our infinite love, our infinite light, our true identity is dancing with creation itself, within some form of awareness. And when we are taking that awareness and not being used as a form of electricity, or a form of you could say harvest, really, because it's essentially what's going on. When we're in possession, when we're in possessive states of fear, anxiety, and stress, we are completely cut off from our true source of infinite truth, love. So that you are left alone. You are somewhere. You might be here in this reality, but you're somewhere else. You're at the same time you're here, but you're somewhere else, and you are definitely being, harvested, in some form. I just can't speak about that truth in this moment. I have no idea. But in my, reflection, at least within this present moment, when we cannot be used as a form of electricity within this reality, we can really generate a lot of love and a lot of light to act as a sense of awareness and a sense of truth to people who are in this reality without a sense of connection to the truth, because we are designed not to connect with truth. We're designed not to connect with, you could say, to come back a little bit to this world, is that you look at people, right? And most people within this reality, and they just are so limited to believing in something greater than themselves. They just feel like, is this it? Did we just happen to get here? This true, and people ask these questions in deeper states of awareness, deeper states of connection with their heart. They just question, is this really it? When we're not running around thinking with our minds, thinking about everything we got to do, when we actually take a second just to relax sometimes, we really do think with the hearts and think like, something's a bit strange. Is this really what it is? Do I just happen to be here in this moment? And I feel that eventually, at least people will have a little bit more balance within experiencing the materialistic world and, how we have to get on with our lives. But people will just start to ask a little bit more questions about what's really going on here and why am I really experiencing this reality, because that's all it is. As long as we can question reality and ask the questions that maybe our minds are convincing us not to ask,